This is episode 79. Do you have trouble figuring out how to achieve your goals? You may have read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And in this book, he talks about the self-confidence formula. And this formula, he says, is the answer to achieving your goals. So in this episode, I will be reading it to you and giving you some of my tips on how to use it the right way. Welcome to the Calm Marketer Podcast. My name is Kenneth Fong, a digital marketer on a mission to help businesses thrive. I'll bring you on my marketing journey where you'll get to learn from my experiences as an INFP navigating an extroverted world and get actionable marketing tips for your business. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Now let's begin. I've always been into personal development ever since, over 10 years ago when I was in college and even in high school. I've always was interested in the mind and personal development. And I would say back in 2013, 2014, I heard about the book Think and Grow Rich. And I actually never read the book until years later. And in this book, he talks about the self-confidence formula. And it's all about using the power of your mind to induce confidence in yourself to achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. Now, the self-confidence formula is split up into 5 parts, and I'm going to read each of these 5 parts to you so you know what the self-confidence formula is. And I will kind of give you some of my tips and ideas on how you can use this every single day. So here it goes. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Fourth, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. Fifth, I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces which I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, because I know that a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. I will sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it out loud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become a self-reliant and successful person. So that's the self-confidence formula. Now, what does this mean? What does this formula mean? In a nutshell, it talks a lot about repetition. It talks about using the mind, and it talks about taking action daily to achieving your goal. So, on the first paragraph, he says that you need to have a definite purpose in life. And I demand of myself persistent and continuous action towards its attainment. Right? So, persistent and continuous action. So, you first need to have a definite purpose and be persistent and continuously take action towards its attainment. And the second paragraph, he says that you need to concentrate your thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. So every single day, I recommend in the morning, just set aside 30 minutes and think about the person that you want to become. Now, this is where you need to use your imagination and be crystal clear about that person you want to become. What is that person like? What situation is that person in? How does that person act? What kind of people that person surrounds himself with? What kind of tools are around him at his disposal to work in his business? And how does he live his life on a day-to-day basis? Use those 30 minutes to build that that idea and mental picture in your mind. Now, in the third paragraph, he talks about the principle of autosuggestion and that any desire that you persistently hold in your mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means. And he says to devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of yourself the development of self-confidence. So what he's telling you here is to set aside 10 minutes to demand yourself self-confidence. And the principle of autosuggestion means that if you constantly think about a particular thing in your mind, it will eventually come to and through you through physical form. And that physical form is created through your actions. So you need to put aside 10 minutes to just constantly demand yourself of that self-confidence and whatever goal that is, and it will come through you through your actions, and you will see it in physical form. And the fourth paragraph says that you need to have a written description of your definite chief aim. So I recommend having a goal card, writing down your goal, and have it with you every single day, and look at your goal card in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night right before you go to sleep. This will put in your mind whatever goal it is and impress it in your mind. And when you have it in your mind, you will start to take the actions to achieve it in physical form. And fifth, he talks about not using others or having any bad attitude. You need to be grateful for the people that you surround yourself with and make sure everything you do comes out of that gratitude and love. Because if it doesn't come from love, then it comes from a negative place. And anything that comes from the ego, comes from spite of others, will not work out in the long run. So remove that jealousy, remove that ego, and put in love, put in gratitude for the life that you have and the life that you will have by taking daily action. And you can actually print out this self-confidence formula. If you just Google self-confidence formula by Napoleon Hill, there are tons of websites that allow you to print out this formula. And what you should do is put the date, your printed name, and your signature, and put this at your office, at your desk, in your bedroom, in the bathroom, anywhere that you will definitely see it every single day, and read the self confidence formula and make sure you remember every single word of the self confidence formula and follow all of the 5 steps. When you do this, that is the answer to achieving your goals. So, hopefully, you thought this episode was helpful. I will definitely be speaking more about this in future episodes. But with that said, I will see you on the next one.